McLaren, that was embarrassing. You guys lost out on a victory today because you were afraid. Because you were scared to tell Lando Norris to move out of the way and let Oscar Piastri have a go at Max Verstappen.
McLaren had the opportunity to bully Red Bull.
McLaren reverted to the way they were last year, getting outfoxed by the teams that were used to having to battle at the front.
Every turn, Red Bull knew their strategy. Christian Horner said, we knew McLaren were going to dummy us because we could see the traffic. We knew they were going to pit Norris the following lap. It was all played into Red Bull's hands, and it just shows who the kings of strategy calls are.
McLaren got another nosebleed at the front, battling for a victory, and they lost to Max Verstappen.
The one driver you cannot bully, the one person you cannot bully is Max Verstappen. He played it off so nicely, and what I loved throughout that entire race, Norris never had one single DRS opportunity on Max Verstappen. That's how fucking good Max Verstappen is.
Alonso said it perfectly the day before in qualifying. Nobody else on the grid could do what Max Verstappen did on Saturday. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody else on the grid would win the race on Sunday as well. Max Verstappen is the only person on that grid that could win that race with two McLarens behind him in that Red Bull, in what is probably the trickiest car to drive on the grid. And he's on the way to being the greatest driver in history.
Lando Norris is nowhere near Verstappen's Sophia, but it really does annoy me so much that you didn't even make him flinch today. McLaren didn't make him flinch. Come on. It wasn't like he was far ahead. I get it. Japan is a difficult track to overtake on. At least with Verstappen and Hamilton in 21, it was good. It was amazing to watch. There was drama. Fuck me, this was boring.
When Mercedes were at the top of the game and they were battling other teams, they showed that you can sometimes swap your drivers. Bottas, go ahead, have a go at Ferrari. If not, we will swap back at the end of the race. Let Oscar Piastri do it. If he doesn't get past Max Verstappen, which of course is a very, very difficult thing to do, but he was clearly the quicker driver, then swap back after. It's not that hard to comprehend, and the fact that none of them even thought about at least giving Oscar Piastri the attempt, are you scared of it making it seem like you think that Lando Norris doesn't have the pace? But if Mercedes were fine doing it to prime Lewis Hamilton and saying Bottas have a go at someone instead of Hamilton, how good do you think Lando Norris is? It's pathetic. If you want to battle, you have to be ruthless. Oh, if Lando Norris dropped to third, you know what the issue would have been? Max Verstappen would have been leading the championship. So if you're wondering why Oscar Piastri wasn't let past Lando Norris, how about you think about that?
I think the grass was it was not really well cut on the right-hand side. So I think, Lando saw that as well. And he made sure that it was nicely cut.
The disrespect. He is absolutely clowning Lando Norris, who is sitting right next to him.
Why people just do not believe in Lando Norris's ability to win a title at all was when he was getting babied by his race engineer saying, Lando, this is great pace. You're doing better than him with his tyres. You're doing amazing. And then Max Verstappen comes on the radio and goes, do you guys want me to push now? But let me give you two facts about Max Verstappen after the win at Suzuka. With the win, he became the first driver to win 4 straight times at the Suzuka circuit. And the win was his 64th of his career. Do you know what that means, guys? He has double the career wins that Fernando Alonso has. Simply lovely.